you hit level 20 in Final Fantasy XI Horizon, and you are ready to get your hands on your very own Chocobo, so you can start getting around a little bit more easily. Well, today is the day for you. Because today, I'm going to show you exactly how to unlock the Chocobo, where to go, how to get it, and to do it super quickly, because back in the day, that originally took almost 4 hours, but lucky enough, you can do it less than 10 now. But before we hop into it, welcome back to your #1 stop for all the MMO stuff. From gameplay how-tos and, of course, all that jazz. And, of course, I do want to give a very special thank you to everybody that is supporting over on Patreon, memberships, and, of course, subscribing over on Twitch. Thank you, my dudes, and we will go more into that in a bit. But for now, let's get you a Chocobo. So to start off here, there is mainly 2 things you need to do. First of all, you need to be level 20 to do this, so make sure you get out there, get leveling. But once you hit level 20, you're going to go ahead and head on into Juneau, since Juneau is pretty much our middle city that connect to all 3 of the main cities. And here, you will go ahead and find your Chocobo stable. And of course, you can go ahead and find that inside Upper Juneau, and of course, you will see it marked on the map. Thanks to the little Chocobo symbol. So once we are here, once we are level 20, let's go ahead, head on down the hill, and we need to talk to a few NPC, and we are gonna have to buy or farm some items here. So first of all, let's go ahead, head on over here, talk to that wonderful NPC White Hill, since he is the main dude over the Chocobo. Once you actually talk to him, he will tell you about a Chocobo that was found out in the wild that was abused, and he will ask you if you would also abuse Chocobo. Of course, you will go ahead and say no, you will not abuse them, because you wouldn't, right? I see you trying to eat that Chocobo. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't eat that Chocobo. And once you have his faith in you being a good Chocobo owner by not eating said Chocobo, we want to go ahead and head on over to the Chocobo White Hill. And by talking to it, you will find out the Chocobo is extremely skilled, and you have to feed it a couple times to gain its trust, so it will become available to you. And of course, by doing this, we need to get our hands on 4 Sabet grass, I believe that's how it's pronounced. We need 4 of these. So the thing is about these is, of course, you can go out and you can farm them, and I will have a list on the screen how to farm them if you want to go that route. Realistically, let's just go ahead and buy it from the auction house, because it's not that offensive. And lucky enough, the auction house itself is literally right over here where the NPCs are. If you go ahead and talk to the middle one, you can go ahead and start bidding. So what we need to do from here is, of course, go to bid. We need to go down to, of course, weapon, down to ammo and miscellaneous, and of course, we want pet food. So from here, one of the very 4 items, once it actually spawned, will of course be the glasses we need. So of course, at the time of this video, there is some in stock for 12 that you can go ahead and buy for 2K. You're only gonna need like 4 of these, so elite for the Chocobo quest anyway. But nonetheless, if you want to go ahead and buy them in single, you can go ahead and get your hands on them for 300 a pop. So, do as you will here. Might it be 12, might it be 4. Either way, you're going to need 4 no matter what. So, from here, once you have your hands on the 4 items, we're going to go ahead and head back to the Chocobo itself. And of course, by clicking on the Chocobo and going to trade, and of course, then finding your food that you bought. Since I've already done that, I don't have any on me. But you will go ahead and trade the grass to the Chocobo. So, once you do that, we're going to go ahead and have to do this a few times. So, the 4th time you trade it to the Chocobo itself, it will go ahead and will not accept it and give you a little pop-up stating he still looked terrified of you. So, at this point, what you're going to go ahead and do is you need to wait 1 minute. Back in the day, it would be 1 hour. Lucky enough, of course, the private server for Horizon does use the update from 2015. So you can go ahead and just wait around for 1 minute. So once the 1 minute pass, you want to go ahead and try to feed it to him again. And of course, from there, we will go ahead and get us another pop-up here. We will say he seemed to be comfortable with you. You're going to keep doing that every minute And of course, you will get interrupted by NPC that will start technically a distant quest line down the road, which we will cover in a distant video. But nonetheless, you will be interrupted, get a little bit of backstory of what happened to that Chocobo. But once you go ahead and feed it a few more times here, you will then start getting the option for the Chocobo saying he is, or I should say, look more ute to you, and after feeding him a grand total of 6 times roughly, he will then start eating the food. So at that point, you need to go ahead and feed him 4 more times after that. And after feeding him the 4th time, you will go ahead and get you a cutscene where the Chocobo is more ute to you and willing to actually help you out by letting you ride said Chocobo. And once you get the final cutscene of course, the main dude over the Chocobo stable talking about being able to read the mind of animal, which is kind of foreshadowing some of the Beatmaster quests. Once again, we will deal with that in another video. But you will go ahead and get a key item, which is, of course, your Chocobo license. And once you have your hands on your Chocobo license, you are more or less good to go. There is one little side note to keep in mind here. The way Chocobo riding, especially in Horizon and as well as back in the day in retail, obviously this have changed in retail because once you get your license out of the way, you can go ahead and start unlocking distant mounts. You're going to be able to call for them. It's a whole thing in retail. But for Horizon, which is mainly what this video is about, is of course you still got to win Chocobo. So how you will do this is you will find a Chocobo stable pretty much in every city. You will also find them outside of Quegs as well if you start doing the teleport to Quegstup. But nonetheless, you want to go ahead and head on into the Chocobo stable. And you can go ahead and talk to the NPCs next to the Chocobo. And from here, you can go ahead and see at the time of this video, you can go ahead and win a Chocobo for 1,000 guild. Just keep in mind, that does fluctuate depending on where you are, how many people are actually using the Chocobo in whatever city. So that price might vary depending on where you are. And of course, once you get the Chocobo yourself, and you pay the fee to actually use the Chocobo, you officially have a Chocobo to use as you see fit. Just keep in mind though, the Chocobo itself does have a time limit. If I remember correctly, I believe it's roughly about 1 hour. You have to ride around on the Chocobo, and if you get off of the Chocobo, it will run away, and you will be stuck wherever you are, and you will have to, of course, walk. So, keep that in mind if you are going to be renting these, and hopefully using these to get around a lot faster. And of course, if you are on top of a Chocobo, you do not got to worry about any encounter. No enemies will attack you, and also just no certain areas will not let you ride a Chocobo. So also keep that in mind as well. But nonetheless, there you have it. And there is how you can get your hands on your own personal Chocobo, or I should say the ability to win a Chocobo for the time being. And hopefully you have found the video helpful here. If so, make sure to do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells up below. And I want to give a big thank you to everybody that is supporting over on patreon.com Maconn, as well as joining memberships here on YouTube or subscribing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn. Links in the description for all that. Thank you, and thank you for all the support I do, because you guys do keep the lights on around here. Literally keep the lights on. And with that, I do want to give a one last big giant thank you to, of course, 1K for subscribing at the Luna Till. Luna here, and she appreciated it. Isn't that right, Luna? See, I told you she appreciated it. Or she's just angry because I didn't woke her up. I'm not for sure. Either way, thank you, 1K. And I will, of course, see you all in the comments. I can kind of point now. Either way, in the comments.